So today is a good day. 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 Today is not coming. Today is a good day. It's coming from dear America and Christian Kerala and the countable civilizations that have moved beyond and solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want. Yes. And it's not coming from those ones that have crucified themselves on that place or any place, on that cross or not cross, on that those that said they would do whatever they want, on that place they call World Trade Center or not. Those also that said they would do whatever they want, that's meaning that they will do exactly think and thought anything they want, which is also destruction and death itself. So today is a good day because of the information that I will discuss. So again and again, I want Patient One Day to make this very clear. Yes, to Patient One Day to make it very clear that to say these things by Modi, do check the not countables, to say these things that Odi US, Odi America, Odi Aba, yes, Odi Aba, Odi Haiti, Odi Japan, Odi Cosin is not believing, Odi Europe, all the Odi civilizations and cultures that they will say is the planet they called Earth. They call all of them Earth in the first place, but that's not their name. Each of them have their own individuality, and with their more that gave them life. So they are life forms just like me, just like any other life form. Not those that say they will not listen, that they will do whatever they want. Those ones, I will not refer to them as a life form because they have already accepted to die. So my communication and my teachings is also about them, but not is also about living that, using the mmuo, your chibra to do everything, to turn up, to use your mmuo to turn on your cell phone. Yes, because your cell phone is also a life form. Those that does not understand these things, and if truly they don't understand it, nobody will tell them how they think. So those that say they will do whatever they want, those that will not question the common sense in these things, will then fall into their death and die. I'm not kidding. I'm not playing around. Play concept is that thing they use to deceive them, to make things to seem as if it's not serious. But those things are, as I will not use those words, those thoughts they're projecting. I will not use that serious. I will never use such word because it's dead. It's dead. I'm not laughing. Death is dead. Anyone accept the thought of death, and before it happens, they will be told. Demon does not force anyone to do anything, but they will tell the person the consequences of thinking the wrong thought, of accepting the thought of death and disease, and that if they insist that they will do whatever they want, that they will not listen, then they are gone. And also, their thought is causing distortion and disease to others and infection to environment, even though they are contained. But because of them doing that thing they do, turn things upside down to project an image of what is not happening, or show what is not happening, or show what never happened. That's why they will always punish those that said they will do whatever they want. Those that allow their physical body and their moral body and their thought to decay and die. So this is why they will never be left alone, because of the things they are doing is causing distortion to those that does not understand the purpose of life and the meaning of life, and those that does not understand the no-nos and the yes is accepting that entirety of you that never dies. It's never Satan. It's never evil spirit. It's never their papa or mama. It's never the UFO. It's never any God. It's never any Satan. It's never any Holy Spirit. It's never any holy evil. None of the things. It's never any ghost. It's never any Holy Ghost. None of the things they talk about, it's none of those things. That force that made the physical being, whether the ones you can see or not, is quite different from the things they will represent. There's no comparison. You cannot even, it's a destructive thought to compare oneself to anything they see, not talking about the one that never dies. That's your Chihabara, the creator, never Satan, never God, never any religious belief system or secret society or the UFO or anyone that will say one thing in their thought And say another thing in the spoken communication, those that want to deceive others intentionally to put them on that path of death and disease. So with this, I identify myself that my name, and this is also close to what I've discussed today, that when you use that entirety of you to communicate, to say things, to show things, to do things, that those that say they will not listen will not know who is talking. It does not matter. It does not matter. Those are asking the question, who's talking? In real time, they are asking it, they don't know, because they are the ones that sold, which is also an imaginary. They are the ones that say they will never use their cognition system. Yes, cognition system, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the physical body, the thinking. Yes, the thinking, the thought is also a cognition. Thank you. It's also a cognition system. Your brain is not a central commanding of the other parts of the body, which are whether they're more part or not the more part. There's no such thing as evolution. That's the thing they teach. That also that is leads to their death. That no one is your more is the one that you examine everything with your more. You figure things out with your more, not with your papa, not with your mama, not with anyone. But you look at things. When someone talks to you and say things, you use them more to look at their intentions. You use them more to figure out who they are and what they are. Once you instantly know who they are and their form of communication cannot be denied. They are the ones that want to put others down and project that better than the other person, or that they're rich, than the other person, or they are taller than the other person, or that they all the things they use, that their ego smells. I'm not kidding. Every bad behavior has a smell. Yes, every bad destructive thought has a smell. They're the ones that are projecting this. And so again and again, when I use Ramon to identify myself, when I use Ndiche to the not countables, you look at the sand, you cannot count the sand. You look at the stars, you cannot count the stars. You look at the human hair, the physical being hair, whether the ones you can see or not, you cannot count the number of the hair. The colors, not from that individual, the colors on the physical being, you cannot count it. And these things, right, is to show. You cannot count air, but you cannot see air also, but you can breathe air. Those that are saying that they can count air, it's all bullshit and nonsense. Those that say they can count water. Because there are waters that you cannot see, there are air that you cannot see, and there are fire that you cannot see. So, and the non-countable life forms, yes, whether you know it or not, that they do exist. So again, identify myself. There's a purpose to it where you cannot count this thing. It's to push, not to pull. It's to push the life form that have not yet made that decision whether to accept that the entirety of them that does not die, or not to accept the entirety of them that does not die. To ask for them to ask the real question: why is this thing this way? Why is that thing this way? And they want to know. If that intention comes from them, that they want to really know the answer to the truth, not to the lies, not the false reasoning, then their mom will respond. Teacher to the non-countables will respond. The familiars and friends and collective will respond. Yes, they will respond to provide them the answers they are looking for. There are those that have already, before any reality, accepted to be obedient to that thought that made them. There are those that also never Satan, never God, never any religious beliefs, never papa or mama, never marriage, never husband and the wife. Those things are illusions. Those things are dreams that they are projecting. So again and again, I identify myself that my name, even if I say my name with my always is encrypted, is meant for those who knows who is meant for. The recordings I'm doing and the teachings I'm doing is meant for those. It's already encrypted. It's meant for those that know they knows who they are. It's not for those ones. So I'll be very clear with my mom. I want to be much clearer. It's not meant for those that say they will do whatever they want. It's not meant for those that does not understand the common sense in everything. It's not meant for those that say that they were born. It's not meant for those that are wearing the child costume or running around that they're a child and doing whatever they want. It's not meant for those that call them papa and mama that are old or that are young, which is also an illusion, that progression of young age to disease and to death itself. And it's not meant for those that are teaching the wrong things. They will go inside and say, they will go outside and say, drink your water. Then they will come inside and say, do not drink your water, but to pretend that they should pretend, not me, never me, that they should pretend that they're drinking their water in order to deceive others to kill themselves. They will not go out, outside and say, take your shower. But they will go inside and say, do not take your shower. And they will give them false reasoning not to take their shower. So that their image, that image they stole from somewhere, which is also illegal activity, will always decay. That is illusion, but that image they stole, that thing they say is beauty, that is also imaginary, which is the more we use fire to burn that thing they say is their skin, which is not. They're wearing I will not say that they're wearing what is not the thing that more gave them to created for them, created for them. So they will also go, they will say, they will go outside and say, sweep your floor, wash your clothes, brush your mouth, and all the good things in they teach. But they go inside and say, do not do those things, because if you do those things, that their lives will be exposed. Or they will die. Yes, they will die anyway. But however, right, they will die anyway. Won't get anything from it if they want to use any of my family to talk. So that information, right? That information that not taking their shower will not make them beautiful. Will rather destroy them. Not cleaning the environment and themselves will not make them live forever. That will kill them. How do you live forever? To accept, to be obedient to that force that made you, to merge. Because that obedience comes with that authorization to merge your physical self. You're more in the physical self, and you're not countable forms before the more that created the physical being, whether the ones you can see or not, that created the life form, whether the ones you can see or not, that created the thought, whether the ones you can see or not, whether that created anything, whether you can see it or not. That is the merge, is the purpose of life. Merge. That we have come to this cognition. And I will go back, not to go back, I will rephrase again that my name, I say it with my mom. I say it with my mom. My name is 0die0myutube allows that I'm someone that have accepted before any reality to be obedient. Yes, to be obedient. More than 100% obedience to NDJ. The ancestors, the water ancestors, the space ancestors, the environment ancestors, the lawful authorities, never their papa or mama, never the UFO, never any religious beliefs, they are not lawful authority. To be obedient to that force that made me to the north countables. You look into the stars, you come out in the open, you look above you, and you see not countable stars. Those stars that are not countable stars are the ones that made it. I've not said it in this way. Made it is, I use the word. I pretended to update that word and made it those that figured out who they are. Those that say they will not learn and they will not figure out who they are have already died. And they already died. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Rather, I will sort it and step on it with my mom. So again, you see the non-countable stars. Even in a very small location, you cannot count the stars. In a very small location, you cannot count the grains of the sand. There's a purpose to these things, is to push the life forms that are looking at these things. Not from that individual that they call themselves the new age, to ask the question who they are and what they are. To ask them because they cannot figure it's on purpose why they cannot count the number of sand in a small location. They are also life form. You cannot count the number of stars in a small location. You cannot count the hair on the human head and also the hair on the human itself. The colors also, you cannot count the colors on a physical being or non-physical being, whether the ones you can see or not. And the things, the non-countable things you cannot count, is to push a person to verbalize in non-countable communication, the non-countable things that you cannot count, that are not in the open, that Indodi is using to teach. So this information is to push that life form to consider that force that made them is not their imagination or others' imagination. It's never the imaginary friend. It's never those that will lie, those that will say one thing and then do another, those that will say one thing in their thought and say another, those that will mislead others on purpose in order to destroy them, because they have already decided that they will not listen, they will never be obedient to that force that made them. So also this information is also those ones that say that they are already decayed beings running around. They don't run around, they sit in one place and forget they are moving when they are not moving. Those ones that call themselves Satan, they are the ones that have decayed. Those ones that call themselves holy evil, they are the ones that decay. Those are the ones that call themselves Holy Spirit, they are the ones that decay. Those that call themselves Ghost or Holy Ghost, those ones that have decayed. Those ones that call themselves God or Lord, whether serving or not, are the ones that have decayed. Those ones that call themselves any religious belief system or show line system, they are the ones that have decayed. Those that call themselves leaders or the head of anything, they're the ones that have decayed. Those ones that call themselves political leaders, they're the ones, the modern day Messiah, the modern day Savior, the modern day deliverer, they're the ones that have decayed. Those that call themselves, show us your leader, they're the ones also that have decayed. And other things what they will say and verbalize. So again, my name is Odai. You say my name with my mouth. It's meant for some people, not those that say they will do whatever they want. The communication and my teaching is meant for those. It's not meant for those that will lie and deceive others. My name again is Odai. I'm someone again that have accepted to be obedient to that force that made me. So this is also, I will use this to talk about there's no fear. Again, I say this with my mouth, there's no fear of the wrong information from the right information, or the right information from wrong information, not to switch that around, but to show that you're more, my more, others and more, others and more, indigenous to the ancestors, to the water ancestors, to creation, colliding existence as one wonderful concept, which is also a life form, and the non-countables, and the never non-countables, and the not countables. I wouldn't think they were never taken and given only to punch those that projected that thought. So again, this information that they at the end of the 100 days we have counted to be 100 days in a week, they review. I'll start the review slowly, but the review, the most important thing about the review is this information, that it is a reality. 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 It is a reality that have come to that cognition and the understanding of what causes death and diseases. Yes. And I started saying this I started teaching this some time ago, last year. I talked about in my 16th YouTube video, but not the 16th, it is the, let me check, let me just to make sure, it is the 16th, I won't use Ada, is the, so let me pull up my phone. It is, so there is that consider distortion. So everything that, anytime they want to cause that distortion, you use your mmuo to take all their projections of falsehood, the projections of imaginaries, the projections of forgetfulness. You take it with your mmuo. Yes, you take it with your mmuo. And then, as you take it with your mmuo, you petition your mmuo to verbalize. Your non-countable self, non-countable reality, the non-countable conscious civilization have already moved beyond and solve all the issues coming from those ones that say that they will do whatever they want. So you take it, you petition to verbalize that information that they're giving the illusion of hiding. Yes. And I will now say this, I will now, my mom have said it. Those that have had it, those that understand what it is, now those that are given the permission, the authority from their mortal, now because they have accepted to be obedient to that force that made them, they're already looking at it, they already know what I'm about to talk about. So it's not magic. That's never magic, that's never miracle. It's not logical to believe in signs and wonders. It's not logical to believe in magic, or to magic and the miracle, same thing. Not to believe in it, because someone is told not to drink, someone is told to take their shower, to drink their water, to live in a clean environment. They will not come and cry for mercy when their bodies start decaying, when they said they will not listen. And there are court records, non-countable court records to show that they will know the right thing from the wrong things, but they decided that they will do whatever they want. So those that choose to throw away their life, which their mom gave them, the mom will take it. I will take it with my mom. Yes, and they punish them also, and the patient mom to approve their death and disease, and they are gone. That's how they possible. Before it happens, they be told. They didn't do this standard process of teaching and correcting by those that made it, that though they will touch their sensory system just a little bit, their eyes a little bit, their other sensory system a little bit, to tell them that they are not the ones saying those things, that those ones that said they will do whatever they want are the ones projecting those information, those thoughts to them, so that to seem as if they're the ones saying when it's not them they're saying it. Those that understand this thing I just said right now will have a different take. The way they look at things will be quite different. And this is where they start to learn. This is where they start to wash their body before it decays. So that information, so I will, that information is I won't say supposed to. I don't use assumption. So I'll say I will not a guess. So it's gonna be that 16 video on the night, not gonna, that 16 video on the night. So I will go to my YouTube website. So I'm looking at my videos. So I will soon I will get to it. So 16th, so this is the 20, so this is 20, 27, 30, so 30, so 16, yes, it's on this, it's the 16th video. So the night video is about 26 and 26 minutes and 15 seconds. So I see the things I say at the end. So this is the video I'm referring to. That is a reality. That other beings, yes, other life forms, whether as a thought, forms and beings, whether as a projection, whether as any other ways though they will show and define, that they are the ones. They are the ones projecting these war thoughts. That's those 3 levels of awareness. I'll be specific. Those 3 levels of awareness individuals from different galaxies, from different universes, from different solar systems, from different planets. They're the ones projecting the war thoughts. They're the ones projecting that they are here when they are not here. They're the ones also trying to teach those things that's in the chain. Mother follows awareness, ancestors, cultures and civilizations say that should not be taught. So it's important that everyone understand that they're the ones fanning the flame of war, gingering people to kill themselves, and beating the drums of war. This is important that this is said in this clear fashion. I appreciate to also to allude in, to say it in ways that those that is not sure of what is really going on understands that this is what is happening. I think anyone that accepts any thought becomes that thought. And just like I've explained how these things work, that taking care of your physical self, very important. Also your more self. Taking care of your more self amounts to listening and coming to that knowledge that your Chihuahua is the one that created you, and then you will now be able to listen and learn from your day, and then merge with you. There's the purpose of life, to merge to that part that does not die. That the distance that taking your shower, taking care of your physical body, brushing your mouth, cleaning your nose, cleaning your skin with water as directed by your mom, and these things will clear out all those codes, those hateful codes, those hateful wishes, those death wishes. Will bring them to zero. And also using your mom to kill, yes, your mom to kill all those destructive thoughts. That all the thoughts, when you think about any thought, that yes, you're thinking about that thought is also sent from somewhere in the creation pillar. So that thought is not saying what does not make sense, then instantly you know that thought is a terrible awareness thought. And then it's also good that that petition your mother, that you will use your mouth to solve every issue, whether you know it or not, whether you're hearing this thought or not. You will use your mouth to petition your mouth to, depending on the person's level of awareness, you petition your mouth to delete, to destroy those two levels of awareness, destructive thought, and to leave your system and your environment and your space. So it's important to say, it's as simple as taking a shower takes out all those hateful codes of hatred, anger, jealousy, envy. Yes. Clearing your forehead of any. We're not gonna say that, but this is I will never be able to perceive what I'm saying. That the hard drive of a computer will be imagined as also the thing, the forehead and the skin. Yes, the skin and the inside of a human or not human. That this hard drive, you will be to clean these things in ways that you will teach, and they will teach, and they will teach. So this is important to understand that this thought that the purpose of the military is to fight, not just the physical fight, but the more fight of eliminating and destroying the thought of hatred. Yes, the thought of hatred, the thought of the thought of unfairness. Yes, the thought of unfairness, the thought of injustice, not fairness. It's the thought of not fairness. The thought of deceiving another person because they don't look like you, they don't think like you, they don't talk like you, and all the things that the levels of awareness will bring up. That the thought of envy, the thought of all these thoughts of war, resentment, cannot get along. All those thoughts have been pushed by the levels of awareness before. And I would say this in the America is where the examples of where the army, the military, and the military and the forces use to fight and make laws to fight discrimination,
fight these hateful or the hateful thoughts being sent by the levels of awareness people. This is very clear when I was in America. This is very clear when I will still go to America anytime, but the levels of awareness people will never be able to perceive that time frame. That's my prediction tomorrow day, that this is how the America gets better every day. So it's important to state this, that this thought, that the war thought is real. The war thought of alien invasion is real. The anxiety it creates. But when you understand that with your more you solve every issue, then that anxiety falls on his face. And those also that are projecting it. So with this, I'll go into the things I say. So I present my idea.
So I will pause I will say pause with 0, meaning that it continues anyway, because whatever you're doing with that entitlement that never dies, that is always live forever. Yes, so everything that you're doing, those that have accepted, before you can do anything with your more, those you have to accept the one that does not die. You have to accept the Chiyama, your creator, your maker, your creator, your maker, your maker, not any Satan, not any God, not any evil spirit or any devil, not any of the things the Papa and Mama people will talk about, not a mother, not a father and their bunch, not any religious or show-like system, not any Odu-like system, not any spirituality, not any those, not any UFO, not any deliverer, not any savior, not any show us your leader or any leader. That those things I just talked about, that those ones that are lying and deceiving themselves are doing it on purpose in order to kill themselves. And that's what they have decided. And that's, I will not say a part, that's what they decided. They don't want to be hurtful, that they will do whatever they want, which also comes with that cost of death and diseases also. And their thought is also affecting everyone. So in that recording I talked about to clean your forehead and your skin and to take your shower, that at that time frame I refer at that location frame also, I define it as you imagine it as a computer. At this level of awareness, that is also a project. I'm not the one that said there's also a projected saying, just like what I talked about, those that are projecting thoughts to others and their space is also not lawful. It's also dead itself to project others' thoughts to them, to the others, to seem as if they're the ones saying when they are not the ones saying it. So I will not use the word to imagine it to like a computer. Computers are also life forms. So, but I will use the word opportunity to approve. Non-countable cultures and civilization that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that say they will do whatever they want to, also to punish those that projected that information, and also to say the word is already there. So I won't use the word imagine. Imagine is that imagination thing, that dream thing they do. So I prefer to use the word. I would prefer to use the word it's like, not imagination. It's similar to, never imagination. Imagination is that thing they do with dream. So today, the most important thing, in referring to the video I just played, is then the question will be asked. If you look at that video, you say that Chimonoke has lost some weight, which is also complete bullshit and nonsense. That's not what is happening. That's what those ones that say they will not listen. That's what they're doing to themselves. That thing they do with air. That thing they do with air. Yes. So you use your more shower, you take their boom, 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 meaning that they are pushing, they are flexing themselves, they are pumping themselves in order to transfer that information to the other person to seem as if they are big. Yes, when they are not big. Yes. So you petition more to do this, to do that, and they're more patient more to push and to not to push and pull. I wouldn't say that, but to show the evidences that that person through size is not what they're showing. It's not what it is. Yes, that individual that have accepted their more is that the thing they're showing is not what it is. The more does it in non-cutable ways to show to those that is meant for, that they are not at that side. Then that thing they do, that tiredness and loss of strength, you see, are more sure to take that in also. That thing they do, that someone that is big now will move so slowly, and that is, and someone that is that has a small body will move very fast. That's a complete bullshit and nonsense. So you use your more also to take that concept also. Richness and poorness, you use your more to take it to that they are better, that they're intelligent, you use your more to take it, that they have a job. When they don't have a job, you use them more to take it. But I go back to the thing I want to talk about that video. That video is where I started talking about, before that time, I started talking about the importance of cleanliness. That the importance of cleaning your body and what it does. Those that say they will pretend that they're drinking water when they're not drinking water, or those that want to drink their water and they will throw their water away, they're not drinking nothing. Those that say they will eat pictures, they also eating waste product because they will never know what is inside that picture. Eating picture is also dirty itself. So again and again, it's very simple. That at the end of the 100 days that makes a week, the cognition is more than complete. The cognition is real. It is a reality that we now understand the cause of death, the cause of diseases, the cause of illnesses, the cause of whether the disease of the physical self. I will never use the word mind, or the more in the physical self, or the disease, or the cause of the thought or thinking, or the cause of the deformities and disfiguration, or what they call cognitive dissonance in the US. The cause of it, the cause of what I would say cognition issues, the cause of it not being able to think right, not being able to evaluate things using that entirety of you that never dies to figure things out. So with this, I will now say that the cause of death, and I've talked about this over and over, and I will still keep talking about it because this information is very important. And I appreciate my mouth. We'll do civilization that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they will do whatever they want to take all the information they are saturating in the environment, or the information they are projecting in Christian Caroline resistance and so on. They don't know where Christian Caroline resistance and so on comes up in the fossil, but the person will take those information because those have died. Those have decided they will do whatever they want. Those that their body have decayed are the ones pushing those envelope of death and disease. Yes, they are the ones. Those people that they call themselves God and Lord and Satan and the evil spirit and the religious belief system. Does not matter what they teach in the open. Yes, you pay attention what they're doing and what they're teaching in the hiding. Yes, and hiding it, which is also an illusion, because the non-catables are recorded everyone's communication, even before they start the communication, even in their planning session, what they will say, they would do, or what they will now project that they will say. Yes. So with this information, that is very clear. It's more than a reality that the cause of death is the number one cause of death and disease. The number one cause of death and disease is disobedience, never obeying that force. Never the things they talk about, never the things the papa and mama talk about, never their mother, never any evil spirit or evil devil or Satan or God or any Lord.